Hello guys, Vengeancer here. Getting ready to play some BDO. Welcome back to all my subs, and if you're not a sub, go become one. More subs means bigger community, and more support, and more likely that there's going to be more content. So we're starting on this little hash guy here today. Because I need to withdraw some crap from storage. I tried to record this video once already, but it didn't go as I had planned. So, I'm recording it again. And we are going to main weapon exchange. I've got so many exchange coupons. I don't even, because I don't play alts. But we're going to do a little bit of maintenance stuff here first. And like I said, I already recorded this once, but I didn't like it. So I decided I'm going to redo it. And it wasn't like I went and put a bunch of stuff back in storage. I'll just fill you in on what you missed. Tried to upgrade a Manos axe from Tet to Pen. Had enough Cronstones from one of the giveaway boxes that was able to attempt a couple. It failed both times, so there's that. And just a bunch of other things that I collected from the mail. There was a bunch of coupon codes that I used, and then I collected a bunch of crap out of the Black Spirit safe. I'm slowly dwindling down the load of junk in here. And while we're at it, what are you at? 121? What is the space? How many is this? We're going to hold off on that. And we'll give it to this other guy here. This guy. He's in Velia. Yeah. We're going to switch characters a couple times here real quick. So, I have consolidated a lot of my Black Spirit safe stuff, and I got a lot of stuff out of the mail. I still got a lot of like season stuff I got to get out of the mail. As far as like coupons and just exchange stuff and Cronstones and just stuff in general. And there's a few fail stacks and inventory stuff in there. Actually, since we're on this guy, we can probably... Not that. This is the stuff that I'm talking about, this kind of stuff. Most of that stuff I want on my wizard. So, and I've got more boxes. There's a Jay's box. Jay's scroll. I've just got so much stuff stashed over. This is what happens when you play a game too much. There's another gift box full of memories. More Cronstones. Anyway, we're going to pull this out real quick because this guy needs a bunch of storage. Because he's going to be my fail stack creating dude in the future. I'm going to have a lot of Grunel gloves and stuff on him. So, back to the wizard. The plan today is to grind. I've got 3 scrolls that are going to expire and their drop rate increase, so I figured I'd just sit back and kill some Centaurs and build my silver back up. The other thing that you missed is I went ahead and bought Pen Libra gloves because they had bottomed out in price. They were at 10.1 billion. And I crashed on the wizard. We were actually in the middle of riding back to Heidel. Okay. And we sold the Tet already. Because I bought the pen wounds for 10.1 billion. And activated my value pack, collected all kinds of silver and stuff. So let's collect the rest of it. Look at that. 1.8 out of the 2.3. Not bad. So We paid 10 bill for Libra's gloves, and we are already back to 11.4 billion, so that's a pretty good start. We're pretty much out of stuff to sell, though, that I feel comfortable selling. I want to keep the rest of this junk. So the plan is to build up silver. I need roughly 6 billion liquid silver to finish the pen accessory quest here that I'm collecting burning moonlight powder for, which I have 24. I need 110, so it's going to take a little while, and then I need a bunch of black stones and magic shards, which is why grinding centaurs makes the most sense. If I'm going to go grind, I get magic shards pretty easy through these sealed black magic crystals, and then I also get quite a bit of silver out of that, plus black stones. So we have these 3 scrolls. They're only 50% increase, but that's fine. I already had them anyway because it was from a box that I had activated before because I wanted to try grinding Star's End. So I think that's everything that I did before the game crashed when I was recording before. Oh yeah, the gear score. We're at 601, so 274 and 327, or 603 if you want to take off Awakening, but I'm Succession, so the Awakening doesn't really count. Here's my full stats. Cool, accuracy is 707, evasion is 9 something. I'm gonna need to redo my crystals. That was the other thing. Crystals. I gotta redo my crystals at some point. And this one doesn't have a label. I don't know if when you buy it, it just doesn't have a label anymore or what. That was weird to me. But I need to redo my crystals, and I have no clue where to start on those. I just got crappy movement speed ones in the boots. I got some evasion ones in the helmet. I actually like those crystals. I got HP and some other stun resistance stuff in the actual dim tree, and then the gloves I just got crit hit. Reason for that, because I want my crit hit high and my casting speed high, and movement speed is mostly high. I'm missing 1, but I think that's because I don't have an actual costume on. But that's okay. But I don't know. I don't really have much else to report. I need to grind, and I also need... Oh, I remember what it was. The alchemy for magical shards. Grinding centaurs actually cuts down on the amount of alchemy I have to do, and the reason that's important is because purified water is becoming an issue. I've only got 34,000, and I need a whole lot more. Clear liquid reagents, I got 120,000 of those, and I need to cook all of those into resurrection elixirs. But I need purified water. I need a lot of purified water for the resurrection elixir. And that wouldn't be a problem. I need 3 purified water per craft, so I need like 300,000 purified water. Now, gathering that wouldn't be a problem. However, with how my gear is progressing, I need my energy to gather other things, namely lumbering for Kaffir stones, because I'm very quickly going to need Kaffir stones. Right now I have 0 Kaffirs in any of my armor, and my weapons won't require it because they're black stars. But the 4 armor slots, now that most of them are pen minus the helmet, I'm gonna have to get these to eventually Kaffir's level 10 on the dim tree, and then when the helmet is pen, I'll have to have Kaffir's level 10 for the Labreska, and then for the Fallen Guard, and then these I'll eventually just want high Kaffirs for the extra DP. So I'm going to need a ton of Kaffirs stones. So any grinding that I can do, or any gathering that I can do to increase that is going to be beneficial. Let me write up here. The important thing is that either herb gathering with a hoe or lumbering with an axe or sap gathering with the fluid collector, those are how you get the Kafirs. They have higher rates than the other thing. So lumbering is going to be my choice because I need the logs anyway. For other stuff, making all the tools and stuff. So I might as well lumber. But if I'm gathering the water for the alchemy, I'm not gonna have the energy to be gathering the logs. So there is that. It's gonna be a problem. But I'm gonna run over here to Centaurs and swap over to Arsha and see if anybody's grinding there, because I want to use these 3 scrolls up before they expire and just kind of take advantage of being online today, because I'm not going to go out in the 100-degree weather and work all day like I did yesterday. We're actually, the reason I mention this is in September, a couple of months from now, the wedding is planned. My fiance decided that's when she wanted to have it, so that's when we're having it. So I spent all day yesterday. The main farm where we're having the actual wedding, we're gonna have the preacher come out and we're gonna set up tents and have all kinds of stuff set up. There is a main lake. It's like a 3 or 4 acre lake. It's very big. But trees have decided to grow around it, and we've kind of neglected taking care of those. But where we wanted to have them do the ceremony for us, the trees need to be cleared. So I spent yesterday running a chainsaw, and it got pretty hot, and I've had a headache ever since. Getting dehydrated and then being prone to headaches anyway. Especially whenever it's so humid. It rained here a couple days ago, and now it's been like very high humidity on top of the high heat. So, whenever it's like 90 plus, 90 to 100 degrees or higher, and then you have 60-70% humidity, it's very hard to breathe outside. And then if you're inclined to be unagreeable to hot weather to begin with, like I am, you get dehydrated very quickly. I can walk outside and think really hard and then be down half a gallon of water in no time. Just sweat so bad. So yeah, still suffering from the effects of that. So I'm working on getting rid of the headache, and I refuse to go outside today in the heat because it's still very, very humid, and it's supposed to be 100 degrees all week long here in the Midwest. So there is that. But I get to take advantage. I get to make more video content, and I get to sit inside and play games all day. So, there is that. But either way, it's a good thing. And I wanted to mention the wedding anyway because my fiance took off quite a bit of time around the beginning of September, and so the last weeks of August, and I think most of September, we're going to be busy doing things. We got a lot of stuff planned that we want to do, and we kind of just want to hang out. So I don't know how content will go. I'll try and pre-record a bunch of stuff, and then I'll try to also just record here and there. So content will slow down in September, but then it'll pick back up afterwards. Because we have so much going on that I don't know if I'll be able to even be at the PC. But I'll deal with that as it comes, but just a fair warning. Look at all this junk. I know a lot of people use drafts, but I don't. I just sell them. So I've rambled on for about 15 minutes now. I'm trying to still deal with the fiber company and get the line has been laid. They just never have come back to hook it up. So I don't know what's going on with that. But hopefully once they figure out their mess that they have, hopefully we'll have fiber and things will be a whole lot easier. Because if I can leave the PC on overnight and let energy recover, content will be easier to make. I can make life skill content. Right now I'm kind of energy gated because I can't let the energy recover because I can't leave it online. So we will hopefully get there. But I'm going to start grinding here at Centaurs. I'm going to jump over to Arsha and kick off the drop scroll. And just get grinding. I'll check back in when I'm close to done. I'll probably flash in and out here just to update on drops and stuff, because I want to make a little bit longer video, and but I don't want to just sit and grind and have somebody watch. I don't want you guys just having to watch that. So I'm gonna kick some YouTube on, listen to it, and grind away, and then I will check back in when I get closer to being done. Alright, here we are about 20 minutes in. A whole lot of stuff. 4,000 trash loot already. 2 crystals, few Caphras, some useless. We actually got a Centaur belt, and we got some armor bundles, so that's pretty good. And I'm sitting here thinking, man, I'm over here grinding, and it's just adding more and more scrolls to the list of scrolls I have to run. And I've also been watching the Evil Adventure and found that JQ guy, he keeps dying over and over again to somebody. So that's pretty funny. But, yeah, 4,000 trash loot already, that's pretty good. One hell of a lot better than I did at Centaur. Being over here at Centaurs is a lot better than whenever I went to Star's End. But, I don't know, we're gonna keep grinding, get through these scrolls, and then maybe see about doing some of the relics and forgotten scrolls, just to build up those memory fragments, because I really want to finish out the pen armor so I can move on to using my silver for other things. That's the goal. Finish the pen accessory quest and get the pen helmet so I can start focusing on upgrading more accessories, or most likely the black stars. So I'm going to get the black stars to pen. But the black stars to pen is a very daunting thing, because even with the over 200 stack, you're only getting, a few % chance of it actually going, and there's no guarantee with any, just like with any RNG. There's no guarantee. It might say 3% or 10% or 40% chance, but there's no guarantee that if you do, that's the bad thing about probability, is just because it says, oh, it's 40% chance. Yeah, on average it might be a 40% chance, but there's no guarantee that you're going to hit that 1.5 times out of, or 1.8 times out of 100. So, out of every 3 that you try to upgrade, doesn't guarantee that, one of those is going to be an upgrade, a success. So, just, the numbers are just kind of eh. But, it's just daunting because of the sheer amount of stacks that you gotta have. I mean, over a 200 stack, you're still only getting a few % chance on the pen black star attempts. Not to mention, if you want to go the route of using cron stones, it's a huge amount of cron stones, and then the stack doesn't grow, so you pretty much never get a higher chance, or I mean, you're farming tons of silver for cron stones, or else you're farming stacks for a backup. You know, so it's not like it's the same thing. You can either grow your stack, or you can spend your silver on crons, one or the other, and keep plugging away at the same stack. So it's one of those things. Or you can spend 100 billion silver and buy a pen Black Star, but whenever you're looking at having to buy 3 of those, that's quite a bit of silver. And if you're a big grinder, I guess, you know, you get in certain spots 1 billion silver an hour for the high-end guys, which without pen Black Stars, you're not going to do that anyway. So you're to a point where you're making, like me, 500-600 million silver an hour. If you're really paying attention and really grinding hard, that's a lot, you know. That's a couple hundred hours of grinding just for the one weapon, and I don't have that much grinding in me. I just don't. So I look to other avenues to build my silver up and hopefully build my luck up. Maybe over time I will get lucky enough to hit the pens, but whenever that's all I got left to do is either pen accessories for my combat gear as pen accessories, or pen Black Star, you know. I mean, it's really only a matter of time at that point. It's a terrible camera angle, but it's really only a matter of time. You're just sitting there waiting for it to actually succeed. So, and whenever that's the only option you have of moving your character forward, you know, you can spill into the life skill game, which Manos accessories I think are probably worse than the Black Star stuff. So you're looking at, like, not a good path either way, you know. I mean, it's a long game at that point, so you're gonna have to choose either to go the life skill route, or just the farming silver route, or the RNG route. And neither one of them, from where I'm sitting, looks very promising. So after I get this pen armor and I finish the pen accessory quest, I'm probably going to invest my time in finishing off my life skill stuff. I don't want to have to upgrade life skill gear because Manos is terrible. So what I'll probably do is try and hit Guru and Gathering, and slowly build up resources for pen Black Star attempts. Maybe revamp my node, my worker node, because if I have pen stuff, a lot of that there's no reason to have anymore, and so we'll just kind of go from there. But and then there's also the new Black Star pen thing. I guess I could always farm that and see how that goes, but from what I'm seeing around the video world, the Goddard Aid weapons are even harder to upgrade than the actual pen Black Star, just because enhancing materials are so scarce. So I don't know. Haven't decided how to go forth past where I'm currently at. Farming Kafirs, I suppose, and farming Cronstones. But I do not have good luck using Cronstones. I would rather just raw tap something and just have a backup. So I'll probably just make a secondary set of Tet Black Stars, or just a secondary set of Black Stars, and just raw tap stuff and just burn through stacks until eventually I hit it. Because the Tet Black Stars aren't very hard to hit, and for me anyway. I've hit 3 of them now. Doesn't seem to be very, very difficult. And if I get too frustrated, I can always sell them off. So maybe I'll just make a crap ton of 10 black stars and sell them until I get enough built up for a pen, and then just buy the pen. I don't know. But I would really like the Vengeancer name on the pen black stars. So we'll see. But back to grinding for me. Okay, we are rolling back to idle here. I just got done doing an hour over there at Centaurs, so we're gonna repair. There's the repair cost is 91,000.
Are you traveling along the river?
And we're gonna dump all the useless stuff in a second. Actually, I should have stayed on the horse because I am so overweight it's not even funny. Alright, so we need to dump the silver. We probably made like 1 million or so silver, but it's alright. We didn't make that much off just the raw silver drops. Okay, so we don't need those. Don't need that junk or that junk. Rest of the stuff is keepable. Here's the trash loot value. Dump the horse because it's a pain in the butt to maneuver. Okay. So we ended up with 10 of those. They're about 1.5 each, so that's another 15 mil on top of the 244. 6 mil there, so 250, 265. These are around 1.8, so what, 9 mil? Probably 10. 11. I don't know, it's like 11 mil, somewhere around there. So 276. Kafirs are around 2.5 again. So what? 21 mil. We're around 3 million because that's 11 million and the rest of this. So let's open up the Centaur belts that we had left. Probably won't get one. Alright, so this stuff has to go to the Velia. How many was that? 47 armors. So all that goes to Velia. Velia. That stuff goes in the warehouse. It's just not even worth it to sell that stuff.
Do you want to extend your
And we can try, but
If you buy a house to use for storage, I'll give you some more.
alright, storage. Warehouse. So the Kafirs and the sealed black magic crystals are good because we can get the magic shards, and the Kafirs are always good for everything else. But that's what I got. I ended up with like 300 mil after a casual hour. I got PK'd once and then disconnected. The guy was just looking to PvP, and he said, "Good luck grinding," and then ran off after he killed me. So that's kind of funny. And then most people, I noticed, they're not into griefing anymore. And I guess you couldn't really call it griefing if it's on a PvP server, but they're just looking to have some fun. And then they usually be on their way. But so 300 mil added back in. We got the pen gloves. We got the rest of the junk sold. we still got silver rolling in here. So 11.5 billion left over after buying the pin gloves, and these can actually be listed. And then I'll list some of this other stuff here. But that's all I got for today. I'm probably just going to do a little bit more grinding and trying to make some progress. Keep saving up the scrolls. I'll run them when I can. And then letting the rifts tick down so we can go do rifts all at once. Most of them are ticked down to 1, but this one isn't. So I'll let this guy tick down to 1 and this one finish ticking down to 1, and then I'll clear them all again. But that'll get us some memory fragments, and we'll keep doing the events. These will bring in some memory fragments, and then our scrolls, and we'll get built back up to where we can try and enhance a pen helmet. My guess is my luck's going to run out, and I'm probably going to end up having to buy the helmet as well, which is why I'm trying to hang on to as much silver as I can, because I'll need however much that costs plus 6 billion for the pin accessory quest, and that will ensure that we have both of our goals met and start giving us a foundation to move forward. Like you said, I'm going to be doing some gathering outside of the water scooping, and we'll get that stuff going. So, and then I will be pretty much done grinding once I have hit the 330 mark for the magic shards. But I think that's all I'm gonna get up for today. So I guess this video is kind of boring. But I just wanted to give a bit of an update on where things are headed and what I'm thinking. And then the whole wedding thing too, just a heads up. But I got some more videos planned in the future. Like I said, I want to do some more enhancing and stuff. And then I've just got to sit down and figure some stuff out as far as where I want to go with what I want to work on immediately next versus long-term goals. So that's just some stuff I got to figure out, and then I'll start making content moving forward. But BDO is one of those games where there's 400 different ways to play it, and there isn't really any wrong or right way to play it. It's just whether you're making progress or going backwards. And I haven't went backwards in any of the stuff that I've done, but I've not necessarily made 100% push forward progress. I'd probably get further if I just sat and grind for hours and hours and buy my gear and stuff like that, versus just trying to make things interesting and enhance it myself. But I like to do the enhancing, you know. I like to see how my luck goes. So, and I also want to do some investing into the Manos gear, but I am terrified of trying to enhance Manos accessories. It is such a money sink. Maybe I can get a secondary Manos gathering clothes and try and get that to pin, and then try and push a lumbering axe or butcher knife or something to pen as well. Get my mastery up there. But we'll see. So thanks for watching. If it was decent enough for you to sit through the whole thing, leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And as always, until next time.